Good evening, it's Jordan brought to you on purpose, the only gospel podcast you know of. I'm finally getting this podcast off the ground. I'm tired of procrastinating, I'm done. It actually took me to do a photo shoot for me to realize that there may be a whole lot of people out there doing something, but good evening, it's Jordan brought to you on purpose, the only gospel podcast you know of. I'm finally getting this podcast off the ground, and for anybody dragging their feet doing anything, I encourage you just to do it. You can't worry about how many people doing it, how many people they know, how many people before you have done it. They still need you. I had this conversation with myself after doing this photo shoot. I said, as many photographers as they may know, they still chose me. I said, I know I'm not the only photographer they know, but they chose me to be their photographer. And it's funny because when I went to the event, there were still people there looking for photographers. They didn't have home photographers. Nobody had a photographer to call their own, which told me the career field must not be that saturated if they're still not satisfied with a professional. That led me to think people all around the world are dragging their feet in their hobby, in their business, in their profession because they feel like there's too many people already doing what they want to do. As many barbers as it is out there, people are still looking for a barber. As many photographers out there, people still looking for a photographer. You got nail techs, you got lash techs, you got hairdressers, MUAs, makeup artists, everything. You got all these people out there, and yet people are still looking for somebody to call their own. You see it all the time on Facebook. Who fix cars? Who y'all know who fix cars? There's a whole bunch of mechanics out there, but there's no mechanic for them to call their own. And it's simply because it's not always about product. Granted, you have to come with a good product. Your client wants a good personality as well. Ooh. There's people that we know that do a great service, but we don't always want to be bothered with them. You know, some people come with too many extras. You know, you got to pick somebody up to do something, or you got to take them home afterwards, or they can never just do what they supposed to do, give you good customer service, and you go about your way. There's always a string attached, but you could be the difference. Even with YouTube. There's a whole lot of people doing YouTube, but without you, YouTube is still missing you. Since when do people on YouTube only subscribe to one person? You're limiting their options because you're limiting your content. Ooh. Just put it out there. You afraid of what might happen. If you just put your content out there, it takes the guesswork out of what might happen. People might gravitate to it. Yes, you might get the cons, you might get the pros, but putting it out there, you're helping someone. If you can help that one person, your job is done. If you can get that one client, your job is done. Do your job. I had to do my job. I'm talking to myself.